Alright guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to South of Midnight. We finally made it to chapter 14, the finale. And we're on our way to Bunny's cottage, right? Bunny's mansion. So let's do this. I wonder how this game is gonna end,
Wish me
guys.
luck. If I'm not out here in a few minutes, call the authorities. I don't know what to say to her. What is there to even say? All of this stigma was coming from her the whole time. If we can come to an understanding, maybe all of this will clear up. All right.
Alright, let's confront Bunny. But before we do that, we got some new lore. False Stitcher. Okay, so false stitches are not chosen. They are made by their own misguided ambitions. Unlike weavers, false teachers gain power through arming mythical creatures. The harm they cause tears through the grand tapestry, leaving a trail of corruption behind. Wow, okay, remember in the previous episode, Rue told us that Bunny is a false teacher, right? She's not a weaver. Okay, so let's do this. There she is.
Lily, are you back? How did you? Oh, you're more powerful than I thought.
Is that Molly's heart?
Why didn't it work? It should have brought Sherry back.
You can't bring back the dead.
You did something, didn't you? That's why the magic failed.
I heard your baby spirit crying. In a tree. She was in pain. I did everything I could to help her.
In pain? Or just in your way? You have no idea what loss feels like. When Cherie drowned, I was so raw it hurt to breathe. I'd see cars with those baby on board signs and just want to ram them. This town's full of people who don't deserve their kids, who beat them right in the middle of a store. Why are their children still alive and not my Cherie?
I can't imagine what it's like to lose a child. But the things you've done ain't right.
Everything I done was for Cherie. You had no right to tamper with her spirit.
You had no right. You've hurt everyone around you. You murdered Molly.
I don't want to hear this.
You need to change. To make up for what you've done.
I can't. I don't even know what to live for anymore.
There is a way you can see Cherie again.
I don't believe in heaven if you came here to kill me.
No. But there is a town for folks who can't move on. Or won't. You can't do any more harm there. But think it through, Bunny. I've seen what happens to folks who can't let go of the past. Your choice.
Cherie's baby brush. She was so tender-headed, I'd get cross with her. Now I'd give anything to brush her hair again.
And you can, my darling.
I know who you are. It won't really be her.
You'll never be able to tell the difference, I promise.
I won't.
Not if you don't want to.
You're very kind.
There's a fine line between mercy and justice, ain't that right, Hazel Flood? You chose a hard road for yourself.
I know. Are you hurt? I'm okay. I'm okay. I got a lot to tell you.
I got time. My flame is so low, like a fading ember.
Wow.
But I hear you,
So that's that? The game is over? Just like that? Damn. I feel so bad for Bunny, man. She did all those things just to bring her daughter back. Oh man.
Cause life is a fight to be.
And that's how a new Weaver came to be in Prospero.
Well, well. Not bad at all, Hazel Flood.
I appreciate it. I gotta get going. Instead, I meet Ma and Laurent for dinner. See y'all later.
Alright guys, so we came to the end. We finally finished South of Midnight Bar. Now this was an emotional journey, man. I absolutely loved this game. So guys, what I want to do now, I want to break down the script, the narrative of this game as a screenwriting major and aspiring writer. And guys, what makes this story so compelling isn't just its supernatural elements, it's how those elements dramatize trauma, heritage, and personal growth, right? So let's walk through the game one more time, not just as players, not just as gamers, but also as storytellers. So guys, in classical narrative terms, the game begins with a disruptive event, right? A hurricane tearing through the town of Prospero. Our Hazel Flood, our protagonist, is preparing to evacuate with her mother. But when Hazel steps out to check on her neighbors, the storm uproots their house and sweeps her mother away.
I can't! I'm not fast enough. I'm always fast enough.
Now guys, this in script writing, we call this call to adventure, right? Framed through a deeply personal loss. Now as gamers, we see this as finally, the start of our game. This is where all the action starts. But obviously as writers, we see this as our call to adventure. And guys, notice how the writers use a natural disaster not just as a spectacle, but as a metaphor, right? The storm represents the emotional upheaval Hazel is about to confront. Now, as Hazel chases the drifting house, she obviously fails to save her mother, and this leads her to seek help from her grandmother, right? Her estranged grandmother, Bunny.
What is all this racket?
Hey, Grandma?
Is that Hazel? You've gotten taller. What brought you sopping wet to my doorstep this evening?
I told her you were resting, but she just...
Nonsense, Lily. That's my only grandchild down there. What can we do for you?
And Bunny obviously embodies the archetype of the gatekeeper of forbidden knowledge in the game, right? There's obviously some things that Bunny knows that we as the players at this point in time, we don't know, right? So Hazel discovers these magical weaving hooks in Bunny's house, which we call spindles, and these spindles allow her to manipulate the fabric of reality, right? This is where the narrative shifts from realism to magical realism, right? A hallmark of Southern Gothic storytelling. And this is also where Hazel learns she's a weaver, someone who can repair the spiritual fabric of the world. The game's antagonists, called Hanes, are manifestations of trauma, literal embodiments of pain, sorrow, and violence that have festered for decades. Now, this is brilliant narrative design. Instead of fighting generic monsters, Hazel confronts emotional and cultural wounds. Each hint is a story. Each corrupted area she cleanses is also a metaphor for healing, right? Because Hazel obviously heals the environment when she confronts the pain, right? She heals that pain. Now, the setting, Prospero, and the surrounding Deep South is not just a backdrop, it's a character. The folklore, the music, the swampy landscapes all reinforce the theme of confronting buried trauma. Now, guys, at its very core, South of Midnight is a quest narrative, right? We're going on a journey with Hazel. Hazel's goal is simple: find and save her mother, right? But the journey forces her to confront her lineage, her community's past, and the supernatural forces tied to both. She meets mythical beings like a giant talking catfish.
My salvation.
A talking fish? Nope. Ain't no way.
And she also navigates environments shaped by folklore. Now, these encounters serve as episodic storytelling beats, each revealing more about Hazel's identity and the responsibilities of being a weaver. Structurally, this is a classic hero's journey. Hazel moves from uncertainty to mastery, from reactive to proactive, and then from isolated to connected. Right at the very end, when she finally discovers where her mother is, she saves her mother, and just we go from there.
Hazel? I'm here.
She sees me.
Ma! It's me.
You're alive.
I'm here. None of that was real. I'll be okay. I'm okay.
I thought you were... Where are we? Hey, wait. You look different.
Finally, she notices.
That's impossible.
As impossible as you asking Huggin' Molly to help find kids in need?
How did you know?
I'll explain later. Right now, I need your help. I can't do this alone. I need you to trust me.
What do you need me to do?
Whatever you do, hold on to this bottle.
I got your back, bud.
Keep that bottle steady. I got the rest.
Now, what elevates the narrative of South of Midnight is in its thematic cohesion. Now, the hurricane symbolizes generational disruption, the Hanes embody unresolved trauma, and the weaving magic represents restoration, literally stitching the world back together. Now, Hazel's arc is not about defeating evil, it's about repairing what's broken, both in the world and within herself as well. Now, this aligns with the game's cultural focus on Southern identity, folklore, and the legacy of pain and resilience. Now, guys, at its very core, South of Midnight was an absolutely fun game. I really enjoyed it. Like I told you guys, the only complaints I would have about this game is just repetitive melee, repetitive combat. If they maybe introduce some puzzle elements to how you clear the stigma and heal the pain of the environment, that would have been so much better. But other than that, the game was awesome. I really, really enjoyed this adventure. Now, guys, if you liked this type of content and you want to see more of it, please smash that like button down below and tell me in the comments what you liked about this game, what you didn't like, and also tell me what you would like to see next from me. And as always, guys, I hope to see all of you in the next chapter, next game. Bye, guys.